Hi everyone. In today's video, we will solve how to move all zeros in an array to the end. Let's get started. Let's understand the problem statement given here. Given an integer array, move all zeros to the end of it while maintaining the relative order of the non-zero elements. Meaning, we shouldn't change the order of the non-zero elements. It should be kept as it is. Note that you must do this in place without making a copy of the array. Meaning changes should be done within the same array. Let's understand with the example. Given nums, we have to arrange this array in such a way that we have to move all non-zero elements at the beginning of the array followed by zeros. How we can solve this? We can solve this using two-pointer approach. Let's dive into the solution. Okay, we can solve this using two-pointer solve using two-pointer approach. Okay, steps. Take I comma j. Okay, j I refers to the position of non-zero element. Okay, with j, just scan through an array. Okay, now what we need to check? Check if array of j not equal if array of j not equals to 0, just swap array of I j comma array of I, because I refers to the position of non-zero element. Whenever you see non-zero element, you have to swap j with I. Array of j, sorry, array of I, comma, array of j. Okay. Then after that, once you swap, increment I. Now let's understand this with example. Okay. Okay. Here. Given nums 0 comma 1 comma, take anything 5 comma 0 comma 3. Okay. Now iterate over an array with j. When j equals to 0, initially will be also 0. Okay, when j is 0, check whether array of j is equal to 0 or not. Here array of j is 0, right? So if whenever you find array of j equal to 0, don't do anything. Just go to the next iteration. Now j will be 1, I still will be 0. Now check. What you have to check? Whether array of j is equal to 0 or not. Here array of j is not equal to 0. Okay. If it is not equal to 0, what you have to do? You have to swap with array of I and then array of j. Now the array looks 1 comma 0 comma 5 comma 0 comma 3. So here what we are doing? We are moving this array. Okay. This 0 element. Now whenever you find j not equal to 0, array of j not equal to 0, you have to, after swapping, you have to increment I as well. Now I becomes 1 and j will be 2. Okay. Now check whether array of 2. Now array of 2 is not equal to 0. Now if array of 2 is not equal to 0, what you have to do? You have to swap. Okay. Now 5 comma 0 comma 0 comma 3. Array looks like this. Okay. Now increment. increment I. Now I becomes 2. In the second, I equal to 2 and j equal to 3. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. Now uh, here array of j is 0, right? So if whenever you find 0, just don't do anything. You just skip to next iteration. Now I is equals to 3. Sorry, I equal to 2. J equal to 4. Now check. Array of j. Array of j is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now 3. Array of j not equal to 0. 3 is not equal to 0, right? Now what do you have to do? You have to swap. Swap I and j. Array of I and array of j. Now when you swap, the array looks like this. And you reach at the end of an array. Now you can just return the final output. Final output is 1, 5, 3, 0, 0. So you have moved all 0 at the end, and then you have arranged all non-zero elements at the beginning without changing the order of non-zero elements. 1, 5, 3. Now let's code the solution. Just I equal to 0 initially. Now scan through an array with taking j as a pointer. Now ln of j less than ln of nums j plus plus. If array of j not equal to 0, swap I and j. After you swap, increment I. You no need to return anything because we are doing all the changes within the array. Now yeah, okay. Syntax error. Sorry guys. It should be nums, right? Nums. My bad. Okay. Hope it should run this time. Yeah. We'll submit and see whether all test cases are passed or not. Yeah, passed. Now, if we think about the time complexity, here we are just iterating over n elements from an array. So, the time complexity is O of O of n. And what about the space complexity? We are not at all taking an extra array. We are just taking the two variables, O of 1 and O of 1. O of 1 plus O of 1. So, the total space complexity will be O of 1. So, time complexity is O of n and space complexity is O of 1. Yeah. So we have solved this solution in an optimal way. Yeah. That's all for today, guys.